it before. It's not an idea that I created, but it's one that I've seen on the internet. But this is going to be a special brisket because it's a good friend of mine, JV. It's a thank you brisket. I want to thank him for, you know, always being there for me, helping out. We have been friends for a while. We always had a very good bond. And anytime I would call him, anytime I need anything, he was always there. He is always there for me. So he loves brisket. So I wanted to do something for him that was nice, and I want to do this brisket. Now, this is a recipe by MINGO Surf. If you look him up on YouTube, MINGO Surf, that's M-I-G-O Surf. And it was a recipe I tried about 6 or 7 years ago, and it came out very good. And I thought about this again, so I said I want to try to give it another try, put my little bit of twist on it. And instead of doing it on a big green egg, I'm going to do it on a RecTec grill. So what we're going to do now is I've already trimmed the brisket up. It's in the refrigerator just waiting. I'm going to show you the process. I'll have the recipe in the description below again, and it comes from MINGO Surf's channel, so definitely give him a shout out and give him a look as well. But I will put the ingredients in the description below. It's very simple. You're going to marinate it overnight, and then I'm going to smoke it on some charcoal and apple wood tomorrow. So we're going to get it marinated tonight, then sometime tomorrow night we're going to put it on the grill. So what I'm going to do is get the brisket out of the refrigerator, get ready to put it over here on the table so we can show you the ingredients and get it into the bag so it can marinate overnight. I'll cut you back on when I get to the table. Okay, got the brisket out of the refrigerator, and here's some of the ingredients that you're going to need. First, you're going to need a brisket. So I just picked this up at my local Walmart. It was about almost 14 pounds. I did a lot of slicing here on the end because I want to make sure it fits inside the Ziploc bag I got, and I'm going to take those other parts and grind them up for burgers for another video. But I didn't do much trimming, but that's what the brisket looks like. Okay. Some of the ingredients that you're gonna need, well, all the ingredients you're gonna need. Starting from this side, you're gonna have 1 cup of onion juice, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of Worcestershire sauce, and 1 cup of vinegar. I chose apple cider vinegar, and I put a little bit of orange juice in there to cut it. Also, I'm gonna season it with 1 cup of the MJ's Royal Rub. And all of this is gonna go inside of a bag, this bag here, and then the brisket is gonna go inside, and that's gonna marinate overnight. So let's get everything mixed up. Okay, first thing to do, I'm gonna put everything in a container here, that way, and let me put this here in front of the camera. I'm gonna put everything into one container, that way I can make sure that they're incorporated together. So we got the onion juice, and if you're like me, you're trying to figure out where am I going to, how am I going to juice an onion? And I just used the juicer. Had a juicer that I kind of forgot that I had, dug it up and juiced it as normal. But if you don't have a juicer, you can also grate it up, then put it in some type of cheesecloth, and then squeeze the juice out of it. It took me 3 onions to get a cup, 3 small onions. And then I'm gonna take the last ingredient, which is the barbecue rub, and we're gonna add it. And then let me go get something to stir this up. Okay, got everything mixed up and incorporated. I went ahead and put the brisket inside the bag off camera, so just save a little time so I'm not fighting with it. I have 2-gallon hefty bag, and I'm gonna double bag it. And then once I'm done, I have a cooler already half full of ice. I'm gonna sit the brisket inside the cooler, and I'm gonna cover it ice, and it's gonna sit in there for the next 24 hours. So let's get the juice inside. We'll do a little bit at a time. We got a lot of liquid. Trying to get more of that rub out of there. All right, and set that to the side. And now that we got it in there, we kind of move the brisket around, make sure it's all incorporated. I'm gonna sit down here and try to get as much air out as possible. Now, Now that I got that in there, well, you know what? Let me try to get a little bit more of this air out. Okay. Now that we got that in there, I'm gonna take another bag just to be safe. I hope you guys can see this. Bear with me. I'm got my camera on a tripod. Okay. So now we got the brisket double bagged. And it is now 9 o'clock. So here's my cooler behind me. I'm gonna take the brisket. Sit it down in some ice. Then I'm gonna get some more bags of ice and cover the brisket with it. The brisket is now inside the cooler. I'm gonna go grab a couple more bags of ice and then we're gonna cover the brisket off with it. All right, let's get some more ice on top of this brisket. You can see the brisket is covered from head to toe. Shut that down. And we'll see that again tomorrow, 9 p.m. We're going to do an overnight brisket. Everything is done. The brisket is sitting on ice and it's going to be that way for 24 hours. Let's recap what we did. The next time you see me, I'll be unwrapping that brisket and getting it ready for the RecTech smoker. So we took about a 14-pound brisket. After we trimmed it up, got it all ready. We did 1 cup of Worcestershire sauce, 1 cup of onion juice, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar with a little bit of orange juice for a sweetener, and then 1 cup is optional. This is optional. It's 1 cup of your favorite barbecue rub, or if you want to try to get some of MJ Royal rubs, 1 cup of that. Mix it all together. Put it inside some type of Ziploc bag or a containing bag. And then set it either in your fridge or like I did in a cooler overnight. All right. Like I said, I did the recipe before. And again, go to MINGO MIGO Surf channel and you can kind of watch his brisket video on how he did on his green egg. But I did it before and it came out awesome. This is why I'm thinking it came out so good. Because of all the different juices and the acidity in the onions and the vinegar and the Worcestershire sauce giving a little bit of flavor, it really broke down that connective tissue and that fat inside of that brisket. So when you got ready to smoke it, it was already super tender. That's just what I'm thinking. Like I said, I've done it once, so this will be my second time. I really want to, and when I did it years ago, it's kind of like my first couple of times messing around with brisket, so I'm eager to see how it's going to come out now. All right. So again, 24 hours, it's in there overnight. The next time you see this brisket, we're going to be taking it out and getting ready to smoke it on the RecTech 700 Bull. I will see you there. Welcome back, Royal Q family. And the brisket has been marinating overnight. This is about 24 hours later, but I did not let the brisket marinate overnight. I went back and watched the MINGO Surf video, and I'm pointing because I got it on TV now as I'm watching that. Went back and watched the MINGO Surf video, and he was only letting his marinate for 12 hours. So I did the same thing. Mine probably marinated right about 14. I took it out, let it rest in the refrigerator. About 30 minutes ago, I hit it with some rub that I wanted to use and it's been in the refrigerator. I got the RecTech fired up at 270. I got 2 smoke tubes lit and I'm ready to go straight from the cold fridge to the grill. Remember what I said? So a lot of people like to let their meat come at the room temperature and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you put it on there cold, it does take a little bit longer, but it also takes more and more smoke. The rub I'm using today is the Kickin' Espresso Dro Rub by RecTech. It's a coffee-based rub. It gives a really good smell, and I've had it on brisket before, and it tastes really well. Let me show you what the brisket looks like. So there we go. Marinated in that marinade we did yesterday, and now I have it rubbed down. All right, nothing else left to do now but put it on the RecTech, sit back, and enjoy. One tip, I know I said in the beginning of the video, I left out a key ingredient. It was 1 cup of beer. I'm not a big beer drinker, so I kind of forgot about it, but I did go buy a beer. I used a Yingling lager, so I put a cup in there and I drank the rest of it. But I did that maybe about an hour after I cut you guys off. So just to recap, it's gonna be 1 cup of onion juice, 1 cup of beer, 1 cup of vinegar, your choice. I use apple cider. It's gonna be 1 cup of Worcestershire sauce, I guess what you call it, Worcestershire. And then also a cup of water. And then I added another ingredient, which was a cup of the MJ's Royal Rubs. That is optional, but those 5 ingredients are what you're gonna need, and they're gonna be in the description below. Put everything in the big bag, let it marinate for 12 hours. If you wanna go longer, then very well. I did 12, brisket ready to go. I catch you out on the grill. All right, we're out here at the RecTech. I got it at 270. I got 2 smoke tubes in here because it's a big cut of beef, and I'm trying to get as much smoke as I can as possible. I'm smoking with a mixture of the Pit Boss charcoal flavored chips and also some of the apple. So I'm gonna go fat cap down. I'm gonna go fat cap down, and let's see. I'm gonna go right here in the center. Right in the center. Fat cap down, right in the center. Halfway through, I'll flip it over, fat cap up. But right now, this is where we're going. So it is now right at, hold on. It is now right at 8 o'clock. So we have plenty of time. Those tubes give you extra smoke inside of your pellet grills. Highly recommend them. All right, cut you back on in about 2 hours after we check it. 2 hours or so. As you can see, the RecTech is holding a perfect 270. And those smoke tubes and the pellets in there are smoking away. Let's see if we can get a little peek at it. It's kind of dark out here. You guys can see that. Still kind of tacky. It hasn't set quite yet. So I'm just gonna close it down. I'm not spraying, I'm not doing anything. Just gonna let it keep going until it gets to where I need to be. Just took the brisket off. The internal temp is 169. As you can see, it has perfect bark. A little bit of pooling of the juice here, but it smells delicious and the bark is really great. I got 2 pieces of peach parchment paper. I'm just gonna roll it up, put it back on the RecTech and let it finish itself off. I did drop the grill down. The reason why it's been on there for a while, I dropped the grill down to about the low 200s. I want to do an experiment to see how low I can get the grill to get more smoke into the meat. And now once I wrap it up, I'm gonna ramp it back up to 270 and let it finish itself off. I'll cut you back on once I get it wrapped and put on the grill. We're all wrapped up, back on the grill. And I'm gonna ramp it up to 270. Like I said, I had it low. And we're gonna go ahead and finish this off. Should be done here in a couple hours. I'll cut you guys back on once it's finished. All right, we're done. This has been a very long cook. I took my time, did it low and slow. The brisket has been resting. I've already brought it out. Come look at the end results. Beautiful. Nice brisket. Very nice smoke ring. Fat is rendered down smooth. Do a quick pull test, it pulls. I cut it very, very thick. But what I want you to see is this right here. Look at that juice just pouring out of there. And I'll take this and slice it halfway, and then we'll go to the sides. But I gotta get me a little piece out the middle here. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's go down more in the flat. That's a piece I like right there. My hands are nasty. That's all that brisket love. All right, the coffee rub definitely shines through. I'm tasting a little bit of that marinade, the onions and the vinegar and whatnot. It's not over seasoned. It actually could have used a little bit more seasoning to it. I didn't use anything besides just the TEC rub. Let me get one more bite. Okay, I think you could use a little bit more salt. The rub is not salty at all. It has a very good flavor. I didn't smoke it in the hardwoods. I used a little bit of charcoal and a little bit of the apple. Only thing that I would do different is add a little bit more salt to the rub. But other than that, all the flavors shine through. It's super moist, as you can see. Very good bark. Look at the bark again. And look how jiggly that is. I mean, it's just gonna cut up into some really good brisket. All right, I'm gonna take the rest of this, slice it up, separate my part. Remember I said it's a thank you brisket for my buddy JV. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna get his contained up so for him to come pick it up. And that's it. That's another brisket on the TEC. Very good job. Remember I said I left out the 1 cup of beer. Don't forget that. And if you want to add anything else to it, then make it your own. Thank you for watching Raw Q. See you on the next cook.